Welcome to Strings Attached, snack-size video explainers that unravel the ribbons and bows attached to your college or university's participation in Title IV federal student aid programs. I'm Annie Cartwright, your host and partner in Husch Blackwell's higher education legal group. With the holiday season upon us, let's unwrap the obligations that colleges and universities have when it comes to reporting foreign contracts and gifts to the U.S. Department of Education, which we like to call ED. Almost 40 years ago, Congress added Section 117 to the Higher Education Act. It is a short statute and has no accompanying regulations, but it packs quite a wallop in terms of burden for some institutions of higher education. It requires accredited institutions receiving federal funds to file biannual reports on foreign ownership or control and on foreign contracts or gifts totaling a combined $250,000 or more in a calendar year. Section 117 was a sleeper hit until 2019 when concerns about foreign malign influence in U.S. higher education prompted ED to trigger investigations and finally issue some guidance. What are the essentials? First of all, foreign sources are foreign governments or agencies, entities created solely under the laws of a foreign state, non-U.S. citizens, or agents, subsidiaries, or affiliates of any of the other types of foreign sources. ED guidance requires that institutions conduct due diligence to determine whether an entity is a foreign source. There is no secret Santa exception here. We need to do our homework. Foreign sources might include U.S. subsidiaries of foreign corporations, depending on their structure, and they might include arrangements through intermediaries like an institutional foundation or a student organization. In terms of anonymous gifts and contracts with non-disclosure agreements, there's some nuance that institutions should consider in ED's guidance. What types of contracts and gifts are covered? Reportable contracts are those for acquisition by the foreign source of something from your institution, and that can include services, including tuition. Gifts are one-way flows. There's no exchange there, and ED requires schools to assess the fair market value of the foreign gift or contract when determining whether the contract or gift is reportable. If the ultimate total is unknown, ED has said it behooves institutions to go ahead and report if the contract or gift may eventually reach the threshold. Keep in mind that conditional gifts or contracts have additional reporting requirements depending on the conditions that are imposed. When do we report? Contracts are reported when they are entered. Gifts are reported when they are received. We need to report by January 31st and July 31st of each year. What if we don't report? Per the statute, failure to report can lead to a compliance action by the U.S. Attorney General, and institutions must pay costs of those actions for knowing or willful noncompliance. The department believes that material omissions may lead to criminal sanctions, and it also believes that reporting is a condition of your Title IV participation. What steps can you take to make sure you align with ED's Section 117 expectations? First of all, reports are public, so you may snoop on what your institution and, frankly, other institutions have reported in the past. Though it hasn't gone through negotiated rulemaking, ED has issued a series of FAQs and guidance documents that may be helpful as you review your institution's compliance. Ensure that your school has a system to identify, collect, and retain information around foreign gifts and contracts, and educate your stakeholders. It will not surprise you to hear that this is another string that requires you to go beyond your financial aid office to ensure compliance. And finally, be sure you submit your reports on time. Also, keep in mind that your institution may have foreign gift or contract reporting obligations outside of Section 117, and those might be found in, say, a grant requirement or under one of the many developing laws or regulations in this area. That's a wrap on this episode. To offer ideas for future episodes, or if we can be of assistance to your institution, please contact me, Annie Cartwright, or another Husch Blackwell higher education team member. We could use some holiday cheer and just might send our own token gift of appreciation to a lucky viewer who sends a funny but shareable higher education regulatory joke. Until our next episode, keep up the good work.